pretty awesome when you grow up in Santa Barbara. You've got Rincon there. You've got legends like Kim Merrick to look up to. You've got the Merrick family making world-class surfboards. You walk into the CI factory. Next wave setting up for a little backhand whip. Nadia Erostarbe and a world champ named Caroline Marks just getting started in the non-priority heat.
Priority with Caroline Marks, and she uses that priority over Tyler Wright that was taking a look at that one. Marks so far with a 3.83 in her score line. Waves being ridden. Oh, here we go. Maybe a little bit of speed up there, and Nadia goes down in her matchup. 13 minutes on the clock between Caroline Marks and Nadia Erostarbe. Swell coming through here, and in the position, pole position for Caroline Marks. Here she goes, Marksy. Quick, up, out, and that's not going to change the situation. So we'll see if there another wave is going to be ridden. It looks like we've got a little break in the action. Perfect time to catch up with last heat winner.
But you can't forget to get those backup scores. And speaking of which, this looks like a backup score with 4 for Caroline. And you got to get going. It's at pipe and backdoor. It's really easy to forget to compete. You still got to get those little scores.
Yeah, you know, everyone kind of, it's like going to use a baseball analogy that I'm not really good at baseball, but I'm going to try it anyway. Is that every time you go to the plate, it's not like you have to swing for the home run. Sometimes you just have to get on base. Looking to come back. She needs a big number. She needs a 7, and that's not going to help her right there. So the wild card, the replacement on tour, on a duck dive.
She got
wow.
hammered.
Looking to hammer the lip here. Caroline Marks goes up there and puts down a sledgehammer.
As you see right, that wave was draining as well behind Caroline, but she was just a little bit on the shoulder. Spit its guts out. But very critical section.
Caroline Marks, so horn's going to sound, and it is official. Caroline on to the quarterfinals. We're on to a commercial break. When we come back, a couple of pipe champs are going to be in the water. Katie Simmers, as well as Moana Jones, joins Tyler Wright and Luana Silva.
Thanks, Kaipo. Caroline, you were just saying it practically felt like a new competition because it's been so long since you surfed your opening heat here at Pipe. How did you approach this heat with all those days off in between?
Yeah, I think everyone was just really excited to get in the water. It felt good to kind of get a heat out of the way before this round, but today's a completely different day. Obviously, we've had a lot of time off. I was joking with my mom. I was like, I could have flown home and then came back and then surfed my heat. But no, honestly, there's been amazing waves around. Just Pipe's been really tricky with all the sand on the reef and stuff. So I've just been surfing a lot and just kind of having fun, hanging out with friends, and then just switch your mind back on to competition mode today. So I was really excited to put the jersey back on for sure.
Switching your mind back onto competition mode is something that I feel like you've talked more and more about in recent years, that you've really honed in on that mental aspect of it. What's the approach to that mentality this year?
Yeah, I think, it's such a long season and such a long year, and I think the first event, especially for me at least, there's just so much anticipation and expectation and all sorts of things like that. So I just really try to be in the moment as much as possible. I think when you're on every day, all year long, you maybe can burn yourself out. And for me, if I'm not having fun, I get burnt out. So when I can kind of switch on and off, it just makes me that much more excited to get in the water and put the jersey on and stuff. And I feel like I've been able to really balance it a lot better these last couple years, and it's just made me feel a lot fresher all year. So it's been working, so I'll just keep it going.
Keep it going. Well done, Caroline.
Thank you.